Hello, YouTube community. It's Robert S., and welcome back to Robscure Music. Today's video is actually a contest entry for my good friend here in the YouTube community, Sam St. John. And Sam is doing a contest as a push to reach 800 subscribers. And at the time that I'm recording this video, today is May 21st, 2023. It's about 8 o'clock at night, and he has 785 subscribers. So we just need 15 to get him to 800, 16 to get him past that. So let's see if we can't get that done for him. But anyway, what Sam would like us to do is show 5 albums that people would be surprised to see in our collection. Well, for some people who have, let's say, Beatles channels or jazz channels, or maybe like Sam, who we all know loves his Americana, that might be a little bit easier. For people like me, say Stephen Schnee, who have channels that are sort of devoted to the more obscure and a sort of a wider range of music, and I have a very wide range of musical styles that I enjoy. And if I don't enjoy it, quite frankly, I typically don't own it. So it's not like I'm going to surprise you with suddenly showing rap albums or something. But we have to show 5 albums that people would be surprised to see in our collection. A little bit more difficult for me than for some others, but I did pick 5, and I think that you might be a little bit surprised to see these. So why don't we start with Sammy Davis Jr. And this is his album called Now. This, of course, is the album with his somewhat famous, although perhaps silly song, The Candyman. This has also got his version of MacArthur Park on it, Shaft. So it's an interesting album, and I'm actually going to take the vinyl out because this album actually opens up completely to sort of a full-size poster. And on the inside, we have many, many images of Sammy as a baby up here somewhere, and with a slew of celebrities, many, many celebrities. So, yes, I have Sammy Davis Jr. in my collection, and yes, I actually enjoy this. Next, we'll go with, and I don't know how surprising this will be, but the Captain and Tennille. This is their debut album from 1975, I want to say. Of course, this is the one with Love Will Keep Us Together. And actually, if you look at the songs here, you might want to pause that and look at the song listings, but Love Will Keep Us Together is Neil Diamond, Neil Sedaka song. Losing my mind here. Disney Girls, they do. That is Bruce Johnston, Beach Boys song. We've got Cuddle Up, which was written with, I think, Daryl Dragon and certainly Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys. And then you have God Only Knows, a Beach Boys song by Brian Wilson. And I Write the Songs, another Bruce Johnston song. So you got a lot of Beach Boys influence on this. We also have, what was it? There was something else I'm going to talk about here. Well, anyway. So during the sort of heyday, their peak, and quite frankly, they kind of peaked and ebbed, uh, ebbed and flowed real fast. But at the time, it was a fun listen, and I still have this in my collection. Why don't we try this one next? My name is Roosevelt Franklin from Sesame Street. Now, Roosevelt Franklin was a somewhat popular character in the late 60s, I want to say 68, 69, through maybe the early 70s. By the mid 70s, I think he was sort of out of the picture. Little purple character with sort of spiky hair. A character created by, and you'll see down here it says featuring the voices of Matt Robinson and Rosalind Cash. And Matt Robinson was the actor who played Gordon on Sesame Street. And he actually created this character, Roosevelt Franklin. And Rosalind Cash she was an actress on General Hospital. I think she was in the Omega Man also. She provided the voice of Franklin's mom and his sister. And you've got songs on here. I'll show you that track listing. Like Franklin Roosevelt Counts. And it says, now that's all about knowing your numbers. But what's more important than just knowing your numbers is what you use them for when you grow up. We've got Days of the Week, Mobity Mosley's Months, Keep on Trying. That's Mary Frances telling Baby Ray that you should never quit trying when you're trying to do something. At least, don't quit until you do what you're trying to do. Then you can quit because you don't have to try anymore. You already did it. The Safety Boy Blues, Just Because. Side 2, The Skin I'm In. That's Baby Ray singing about how happy he is about the color of his skin and what he looks like and what his family looks like. And you should be happy about your skin too. 1972, 3. So, heed those words. And now an album that I've shown before on the Doc Dacus channel, but it might be a bit of a surprise to those who are not familiar with the Doc Dacus channel. Heinze, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that name correctly. This is a boy who was a Dutch singer. His dad, I believe, was a coal miner who lost his job for medical reasons, and he started singing in a shop, I believe, and became discovered and became very popular. And this has, again, it's Dutch, so don't expect, English songs here, but you have Du sollst nicht weinen, Mama, Mama C, Ich baute ein Schloss. What else? Schwalbenlied and Zwei kleine Sterne, two small stars. So not many people, I guess, have this in their collection. I do. So that was 4. So for number 5, we're going to go back to 1977, where there was a very, very popular movie, and I had to have the soundtrack. Star Wars. And yes, this is my original. It's the original soundtrack, composed and conducted by John Williams, performed by the London Symphony Orchestra. But unfortunately, I must have laid a cup or something down on here and damaged it. So you've got these images inside, and poor little Bobby messed up his album back when he was young. But inside of here we have information about all the songs, information about the musicians, producer George Lucas, recording engineer Eric Tomlinson, things like that. It's a double album. You also had the opportunity to purchase your official Star Wars t-shirt. Star Wars on the front, and may the Force be with you on the back. And you could get that in small, medium, large, extra large, and they had children's sizes. And check out that price. $5 each, $4.50 for children. Oh, I miss those days. And then we also have, and honestly, I don't remember if this came with this album or I purchased it separately, but inside this album, I have a Star Wars poster, which I will attempt to open so that I can show you. And of course, I had this up on my wall, as you can tell by the holes where it had the thumbtacks. But pretty cool. So anyway, so that's it. 5 albums that you might be surprised to know that I have in my collection. So thank you, Sam, for doing this contest. If you're not familiar with Sam, I'll leave a link to his channel down below. If you have your own channel and want to enter the contest, please do that. Please encourage people to subscribe. If you're not a subscriber to Sam, please subscribe to his channel. He covers music. He's very knowledgeable about music. He plays music. All-around great guy. And I encourage everyone to go check him out. But anyway, that's it. So stay well, friends. And remember, if the music strikes a chord, let it play.